Hey everyone, E3 is done, and we at Questionable Decisions are here to give you my top 5 picks for the E3 Entertainment Expo. So, let's take a look what I've got. Number 5, I went Rise of the Tomb Raider. I was a huge fan of the first game, and I was so excited when they announced the second one last year. Finding out that it's an Xbox exclusive, I know that sucks for a lot of Sony people out there. Being an Xbox One person doesn't really ruin my day. But I remember reading somewhere that it's supposed to be coming to you guys a little bit later. The last game had great storytelling. The moments that they did just made you feel like you were in this movie. You were running and jumping and sliding and fighting for your life, and it was just so much fun. I know this one's out in November. My November is looking really busy, which as you guys keep going through this video, you're going to see why my November is busy. Number 4, South Park, the Fractured Butthole, which is an amazing name for a game. I was a huge fan of the last one. I really enjoyed it. The storytelling was great. I laughed the entire time. That being said, it had a lot of problems. It was a little monotonous. Combat wasn't exactly really intuitive. I don't know, it was a little straightforward. But if you watch this trailer, you'll see that they not only recognize that they had some problems in the last one, that in a true South Park fashion, they decide to just make fun of it the entire time. So, going from fantasy to the Coon and Friends being superheroes, I can't wait. I want to know if my new kid is going to get superpowers. That's superpowers in really big air quotes because it's South Park. Mint Berry Crunch. I don't know. I can't talk about how excited I am. I know it's so far away, but I'm going to love it, whether it's terrible or great. So, can't wait. So, The Division was my number 3 pick. We saw a lot of this game in the past, but I kind of ignored it. I didn't really know much about it. It wasn't until this year at Ubisoft's press conference that I really sat and paid attention to the game, and I quickly just fell in love with it. This co-op, open world, kind of dystopian present-day New York sounds amazing. It got a lot of Destiny feels to it. I was a big fan of Destiny. So being able to go out with your friends, do these missions, and what they showed here was this kind of multiplayer / co-ops thing. And I love the idea of going, finding loot, seeing other people. You can decide, do you want to help them? Do you guys want to, be friendly and complete whatever objectives together? Or do you just want to be a piece of shit and kill them? Take the loot that they have and become a rogue agent? Or do you want to be a good person the entire time and hunt these rogue agents? It's just amazing. I can't wait for The Division. So number 2, not a hard choice at all. Fallout 4. The announcement was fantastic. I mean, everyone kind of saw this coming. There's all these leaks and all these talks. Why else is Bethesda going to have a press conference? But to announce Fallout 4. I'm probably actually going to get a lot of shit for this not being number 1, because I know this is the game that everybody wants, and I'm already requested off 2 days at my job for this game to come out. It looks great. The graphics are pretty. You got VATS coming back, which is one of my favorite comic mechanics in any game. The world, the dog. My favorite part actually that they announced in this is the entire idea of being able to find these settlements and then create them however you want. So often you're stuck with, here's your building, here's the house that you have to buy, whether it's Fallout or Skyrim or any open world that Bethesda does. This time I can finally make this area, this house, whatever I decide to own, and completely make it my own, which for somebody like me who likes to build things in Minecraft or something like that, it's perfect for it. And the idea of being able to actually defend it and make this town where people come to trade and buy just sounds so much fun. I know I'm going to do the same thing I always do. I'm going to spend so much time building this kind of stuff, doing side quests, that it's going to take me forever to actually finish the game. But God, I'm going to sink so many hours into it, my life is going to just disappear in this single-player game. The idea that I can also find things just laying around the world, break them apart, use the parts to upgrade buildings, to upgrade weapons, to upgrade my power armor, to have the power armor be something more than just essentially a suit that I can slap on. The ability to change this laser rifle with one piece and make it a scatter rifle, to a focused rifle, to all these things. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And I'm sure anyone that's watching this is probably in the same level of excitement as I am right now. So Fallout 4, number 2. And my number 1 pick, if anybody knows me, it's going to be a Star Wars game. Star Wars Battlefront was the game that looked the absolute best on the E3 floor this year. It was gorgeous. They said that it was playing on a PlayStation 3. To see these kind of graphics on something that's not a multiple $1,000 PC machine is fantastic. I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 for hours and hours and hours and hours back on the original Xbox, and I've been waiting for this game forever, and it looks like it's going to deliver everything I want. I mean, the Walker Assault mode they're showing here, the moments of being able to get into an AT-AT and just gun everything down is just a dream come true. It looks crazy. The huge cannons, yeah, the different ships, everything going on at the same time. Seeing that a Y-Wing just shot a missile at an AT-AT in the corner while you're dropping this huge bombardment of lasers, snow speeders in the background, TIE fighters flying around this huge map. I know a lot of people also were not happy that the game wasn't going to be this huge, like, 64-player monstrosity, but instead they were only doing a 40, a 20-on-20, which actually I'm perfectly happy with, because anyone that's ever played Battlefield 64 on 64 gets to be just ridiculous and way too crazy. I feel like a nice 20-on-20 is going to be perfect. It's going to be enough of this huge, expansive feeling that we could just sink our teeth into, lose ourselves in this Star Wars world, live all those fantasies of being a TIE fighter pilot, being an X-Wing. I mean, this scene right here when he's flying through the gorge, amazing. Like, I'll never be able to be that good, but it's just so much fun. And of course, the big ending of this video was Darth fucking Vader. How can you lose? Excitement. I can't even talk. The level of excitement's too high. Luke Skywalker. Guys, this is it. I guarantee you that I'll be playing this a lot, so you can find me playing this game. So, guys, these are my top 5 picks. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, watch our videos. We'll be around. See you next time, guys.